special interview session here because for this episode of Forge in Fire, for the first time, I am actually going to invite friends who we know each other for 36 years or more. Actually, we know each other more than 36 years, and I thought that it would be a great time to invite these guys up to my show because simply we all have nothing to do and we just have a lot of shit to talk about. So, and I think it would be nice to, especially for the younger crowd amongst us, to have a glimpse of how we Gen X grew up back in the day and how it's different than I think for millennials or Generation Z. Yeah, so this is I'm gonna make this a really fun interview with this buddies of mine. And you guys who are watching this, whether you're watching this on Facebook or you're watching this on YouTube, you guys can comment and ask questions. I think it'll be fun to understand a little bit about how we grew up here in Malaysia, how school life, and how we became who we are today. I think has a lot to do with the people that we grew up with. We are the sum total of the 5 people that we mix a lot with. As a general rule, and of course these are special people in my life, and I'd like to introduce them to you now. So there are these are not the only people, of course, but these are 2 very interesting friends of mine. The first one is my so-called longest serving friend. I've known him since I was 4, I think. I don't know, it's unfortunate or fortunate. And and the thing is this: he has kept his good looks since he was 4. And the unfortunate thing of knowing him is that when we grow up, all the girls will only talk to him and not talk to any of us. And then even until today. So there's a secret I think has yet to be discovered. Perhaps you guys could help me find out what that secret is. And he's one of the people that I've known since I was in kindies, right? It's 4 years, and then we were in the same class in what's that, primary school, and then all the way to secondary school until today. Okay, and when he moved to Singapore, moved to Australia. He got tired of talking to us, and so he left. And now, since the lockdown, none of us got anything to do, so we decided that day that, hey, let's get online and let's talk about our past and relive the good old times. And the other friend I'm going to invite here today, his name is Wong Kok Kit, and he lives in Hong Kong. Again, see, my good friends, they all move away from me. I think there must be a pattern here somewhere. And so this guy, you got to talk to him. If you guys are into marketing, he's marketing genius, God level. And he comes up with all this creative stuff. He even named our group. He is like the de facto leader that comes up with shit all the time. And we just have to listen. And he's got tattoos. I don't know if you want to show it to you. And he's the only one today at 43 still with 6 packs. And so if you guys are nice to him, he may allow you to see one of his 6 packs in a short while. As if he's so willing. I don't know if you guys want to see his 6 packs. Please type a me at the comment section before I call him up, because now he can't say anything. He can listen to me, and I get to say anything I want to say right now. And at 43, okay. Oh, see, you've got a fan. He calls you God Kid. Isn't it cool? All right. So without further ado, here are my friends, Mr. Au Zihon from Australia. How are you?
Hello, fine. Thanks for having me.
Hey, before we bring out Wong Kok Kit,
Sure.
what's your view of this guy?
Well, yeah, he's probably he's the ringleader, right? So he's the one that gels everyone together.
Hey,
most of the things that we do.
It's not what you're saying before, this when he came. He's late as usual. So we see we're waiting.
He's always late.
Yeah, we're waiting for him to get online. Hey, Kok Kit, where are you? Hey? Started already.
He's late for everything, including his own wedding. So we have to wait for him.
We are still waiting for him. Where is he? Until now, still not come. And just now he texted me. He said,
"Let me text him."
I think we should text him. But for the time being, all right. Let's welcome our friend Wong Kok Kit. Wait, come on.
Are you in the toilet?
On a strip case right now. Huh? Hi, Joey. How's it?
You're in Hong Kong, so 係咪要同你講廣東話嘅？
It's okay. I think you can speak in English. People in Hong Kong laugh at my Cantonese still.
What? Your Cantonese, we all can understand, huh?
Yeah.
Hey,
Don't worry, yeah.
fans here in this group. How many of you are fans of Cockit want to see his six packs?
Anyways, thanks for having me as well, Joey. I don't know how on earth we got onto your Fortune Fire series.
But you say you wanted to. You say you wanted to promote shit.
Yeah, correct.
Promote your six pack.
So we got no choice
to
invite you on the show. But anyway, having said that, thanks for humoring my request for you guys to be on the show, because I know you guys for so long. And
well, since 5.
Right, and the first question that people ask me, besides whether you really have six packs or not, hey, these people like really want your six packs. What is Satu Hijau? All right, people don't know what the Satu Hijau, because apparently they have transformer names for classes right now. So, Satu Hijau means what?
I think things were much simpler back then, right, guys? Agree or disagree, right? I think our classes were named by colors, and of course, Satu Hijau is in Malay, right? For you guys, it's actually just a primary 1 green, right? So they are merah, they are less smarter than us. They are kuning and whatever. So this was the best class ever, right? But yeah, a shout out to LaSalle as well, right? We come from LaSalle. Our alma mater is LaSalle, and we are very proud to be part of LaSallian School.
Guys, please, I'm just talking to our fans here, right? All about almost 400 of you guys who just logged in for no reason tonight. Yeah, these guys don't normally talk like this. They haven't been warmed up yet. So what's your standard 1 class name? Hey, something wrong with you? Is it? I just told you it's called Satu Hijau.
Satu Hijau.
1 green. Satu Hijau.
And the thing is, we spend.
Wait. Do you know who's our class teacher?
Puan Siva.
Not bad. I also forgot the standard 2. Who's our teacher?
Mrs. Chung.
Standard 3.
Gosh. Mrs. Gill.
Mrs. Gill standard 4.
Oh, okay.
No, Chu. No.
This is
Mrs. Chu is what?
Standard 5 lah.
Do you remember?
6 嘛.
Do you remember standard 3?
我就唔記得先問你嘛。
Oh,
my
stage show and stuff like that. Your memory must be like amazing.
I remember, except for what I can't remember the name of standard 3, but I'm sure it will come back in a short while. Then who else are our standard 1 friends who is in Satu Hijau? And because we want to give a shout out to them, your best friend, Jared Chan,
David Chang.
Shout out to Jared Chan.
Julius.
Chongwei was 5.
Chongwei 5. Ramendra.
Wow. Who else?
David Chang.
David Chang.
Maybe we can bring out the year 1 picture that you can show everyone.
I already posted it on Facebook. Right?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
But I only circle out the 3 of you.
But the funniest thing is in LaSalle, right, we need to get stuck with each other from primary 1 to primary 6, right? So we actually stuck with each other.
Which I think is a good thing, because you are stuck with someone, you get to keep the friendship for a long time. Right? Yes. The thing is, I see, I think right now in our workplace, our generation have to deal a lot with the younger generation. And I think there's a huge difference in terms of, work ethics. And I'm not saying that they're bad. It's just that they have it much easier than us. Because those days we all grew up where ask Google this, ask Siri this, we don't know what the hell, So apparently, until we go to almost uni, then we have phones, right? These people now, like standard 1, have phones already.
Yeah.
So right?
That's absolutely true. It's very different. Sorry?
Right?
Your daughter have all phones and tablets and stuff, right?
They got more technology than me.
Kenny Lamo.
Hi, Kenny.
Hey, Kenny.
Right. Chun, I think he wants to get here with us, but then he's not Satu Hijau, therefore not invited.
He's 4 Hijau, but Chong Chi Kong is Satu Hijau.
But係咩？
Botak 係咩？
係咩？我佢冇嚟嘅。
Yeah, you're also botak, right? Z.
I was with him with Botak Chong Chi Kong
Botak means
for
bald,
6
right?
years.
Right. Right. The thing is this: now you are in Australia, and then you are in Hong Kong. What are you guys in a lockdown right now? Australia is still in lockdown.
Australia, not too bad. Currently, we have a bit of a lockdown, but
What is
only
mean a bit
still
of
free to
lockdown?
go out a bit.
A bit only. That means like you step out the gate and come back.
So the advice is, if you've got nothing to do, stay indoors. Pay more. The cops. It's up to the cops to fine you or not. They might or might not.
So
Like the schools are closed, the beaches are closed for the time being.
The beaches, you cannot go to the beaches, is it? That's sad for you.
Australia, how funny, right? The beaches are right. Once it's open, people
Which
just flock to
beach
it.
you talking about, eh?
Not beaches, sorry, beaches.
講清楚 no good.
漏咗啦, not like before.
Before you got many beaches, yeah. So you can. Shall we talk about your girlfriends now?
Probably not a good idea.
So you can't go out the house. You can't go out the house. You more lockdown, right, in Sydney? Is it lockdown? No. Cockit in Hong Kong. I spoke to someone from Hong Kong this afternoon. And,
Yeah.
And she says it's only like 4 people can go out.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
And you have 4 people in your family, so there's no difference.
I think Hong Kong did it intentionally, because the mahjong needs to go on. So you need four person to play mahjong. So yeah.
So the four people can just go out and say they 好正常啦, right? For you guys.
Hong Kong is quite good actually. This week alone, there are 0 infection for 3 days in a week already. Yeah, people can still go out. I can still go for my run and stuff like that. But I think Hong Kong have been through SARS. So yeah, people are very careful, and the authorities have done a pretty good job as well. Fingers crossed. I think Malaysia should be getting there as well.
All right. So are you guys enjoying this semi-lockdown?
I've been home for the last 1 month, working from home.
Yeah. My
also,
company have implemented work from home since January 25th. That's Chinese New Year. So it's the longest Chinese New Year ever.
nothing to do.
Oh, but we're working from home.
You travel every other day.
I pretend to be busy. Actually, I'm just like waiting for people to talk to me. So I decided to have a conversation with you guys.
It's good.
I'm like nothing to do.
Right, back to back. Yeah, like what I asked you, when you get the energy to talk to all your guests and still feel so energized.
Energy come from Lanjiao ma. You told me on.
That's the thing that we know too long with each other, right? There's no holds barred.
Now, if I'm going to ask you this question, if there's an apocalypse right now, what would you pack? What are the 3 things you pack?
It's a very funny question though, because the place that I lived in, actually the fire, there was actually a fire 2 years ago. So it did actually happen to me before. I think I packed my son, asked him to run away.
Okay.
I forgot everything. Yeah. Asked
you left the wife behind.
Yes, just the son. Because it carries the family name. No, I'm just kidding. My wife was actually elsewhere. So yeah. My wife was in my in-laws.
It's okay. People who are on this page they like your lunch. See, I tell you.
Next they will ask to see the lunch, not the 6-pack.
Actually, you see, I'm an innocent person until I met these guys at age 4.
Oh no!
I used to be a nice, very studious, good kid until I meet Cockit. Then I learned all this stuff from him.
But no, on a serious note, I think that's you're being very genuine right here, right? We do actually curse a little bit, yeah. But this is a little bit different. It's live telecast. But I would say that I know whether you remember, right? You mentioned that the first guy that you actually hold hands with is me. Yeah.
You see?
Yeah. Because during assembly time, I think at school we need to hold each other's hand somehow, because your surname is Yap, start with Y, mine is W. So we are towards the end of the line, which is a nice thing. The teachers never see us.
That is how I know him. And so his first time ever holding someone's hands other than his parents was my hands. I didn't even hold Zihon's hands.
Zion was busy beating everybody up because he was.
Hello,
It's true.
I'm A, always in front with
No, he's
Muhaimin.
definitely the A player because he's so way ahead of everyone that he just beats the shit out of everybody. Even when we are 4 years old.
Now you make me sound like a bully.
But you are a bully.
I think to all the people following, right? Maybe I have a request, right? This interview is a little bit different, right? Usually you interview the national heroes, badminton players, and whatnot, right? I think if you guys have any questions that you want to know about Joey when he was run, when he was young, right? This is the best time to bring the skeletons out from the closet.
Most people already know about my young episodes. My only tragic is knowing the two of you, ma. So that's why
we bring it out.
Yam and Feimao, the rest, I think, not only us.
Why we have a Feimao in our group?
He's very cuddly and
who was the one that used to beat him up again? Was it you?
Ziming.
I don't know. This guy's who was the lady teacher you had a crush with. This question is for Zihon, I'm sure.
I think which lady teacher, the teacher had a crush on me, you mean?
Be very careful. They're also on social media, huh?
Yeah, they're all on my Facebook.
I'm just afraid that you mentioned one person's name, the others will get very jealous. That's the problem.
Exactly. So, which means, who's your favorite teacher, Zihon?
I think my favorite teacher was Mrs. Chu.
Definitely.
Mrs. Chu was probably the best.
Headmaster.
Headmaster who had a lot of run-ins with the headmaster.
Okay, so now, back in high school, we all go all the way until secondary school. My ranking in secondary school is 173.
What is the ranking? Your ranking?
The report card, right, is actually saying like how many out of 188 students ranking.
So that shows again, right?
Very high level, 173.
Yeah. So what does it prove again? There's a waste of time to go to school.
It proves that one thing, right? So my number 173, I make you proud. I didn't know you Now then after I told you, 173 because I thought I was better than who is that? Your best friend you who is number 3 and then number 2, all that. They have a ranking. You forgot.
I don't remember. Is it in secondary or primary?
Secondary.
Yeah, they have class. They have also a form.
Yeah, it's a class, it's a form. Yeah, I remember that those days. Right.
It's bad enough. I never look at it.
Understandable.
So, what would you advise your kids today? Should they study or not study hard?
I think for me, it's always a bit of a 中间. You need to be diligent, but you need to do other things as well, not just studious in studies.
It's a very difficult question because my wife is watching as well. But I think lead by examples is very important, right? I'm not the best examples. I'm still learning. But yeah, I'm very lucky, to be really honest, right? It's not that I need to apple polish you guys. I'm very lucky to grow up with a bunch of schoolmates from very young, and we still keep in touch. I think it's pretty hard.
Okay, so you're avoiding the question that we actually haven't been to class, lah.
Answer the question, kid. As usual, you go one circle.
I'm a storyteller. This 1 hour is not enough for me.
Oh God! I can drop off. You can have this with me.
Yeah, but I think the most important thing is really lead by example, right? That things doesn't fall from the tree. You got to work really hard for it.
All right. So, Yi-Xiang is saying, when are you going to give your kids a tattoo?
He has a choice, but I don't want to get him to get too young, and he regrets it. Make sure that he start putting names of his girlfriend,
So, you my girlfriend, right?
and if they change girlfriend, that will be a problem.
You should show the one on your back, ma.
That itself has a history, Joey.
Right.
We pretend to come back for your wedding 5 years ago, 2015. The real intention, me and Zion came back. He flew back from Sydney. I took time off from my work to come back. It was actually for tattoo. Yeah, I have a tattoo at the back.
Or they commemorate that for him. All right, so we forever know that he's.
You should tattoo then. Right. So, Wai Chung says your favorite subject is chemistry. I thought your favorite subject is bio. My chemistry.
Wai Chung is your class, lah. Hello.
I don't know. But chemistry, what taught you? At least you have to see doctor.
One hijau, no chemistry, Wai Chung.
What class where alam dan manusia also don't have?
Yeah, that's standard 5, I think.
My maths standard 5. And but the thing is this, like, I don't do sports anymore. The funny thing is, back in school days, I'm in sports, and now the two of you are in that Sparta shit that you guys are doing. And that's the only two. Wait, 40 over here.
I'm a late bloomer.
Right?
I have 2 friends here who are talking to me. One is a competitive swimmer, right? Joey, maybe a lot of people, or maybe all your people do know that you're actually a competitive swimmer. He never come to class in primary school. Does his training one time in the morning, one time in the afternoon, and one time at night, right? 3 times a day.
So that goes to show I paid my dues as a kid, and now you guys are doing it, and I can't even compete right now. You guys are where do you run for that Sparta? Sparta, what?
Already, it's only lockdown now.
Before that.
Yeah, but we did 2 years ago, right, Z? I think it started when you came over to Hong Kong for the first one and introduced me to it.
We did. I did one in Hong Kong. I did quite a few in Sydney. I did some in Melbourne. Was going to do one in KL actually by June, which is already cancelled now.
Yeah.
So it's a bit of unfortunate.
It's really a midlife crisis thing, right?
My
midlife crisis started like almost a decade right now. It didn't stop.
Totally catch up and totally get medals.
But what
you trying to compete with the medals that you have? What do you do with all the swimming medals? Is it behind your cupboard right now?
My swimming
medals? Yeah, the swimming medals.
I have no freaking idea where the swimming medals are.
Yeah. And do you remember you told me you got to Junior Olympics. You went to the Junior World Championship as well.
Yi-Xiang is not going to let you guys go, man. Who was the first to have a girlfriend? Guys, Zihon lah, jangan bingo.
Yeah. I had a boyfriend.
Listen, Adrian Chong here. Wow, what they got the old school friend like wow.
You're under Jacob Wells.
Adrian Chong.
What is it, Jacob Wells? So you are still in Sparta. Sparta 好辛苦誒。我諗 I think about this. I think about this also difficult. And now you ask me to run for 20 minutes in the gym, my legs over a problem. But I can still snowboard.
Yes.
Yes. That's really good. I can't snowboard at all.
And do all your GoPro and everything, right?
You gotta be good at something. That's the only thing I'm good at right now.
Yeah. When do you start picking up snowboard?
Yesterday.
Very good.
Very good. Not too long ago.
Not too long ago. Yesterday already.
Right after your Sparta thing.
Yeah, but it will be quite a long stop on any races that we want to do right now. Yeah, but they're doing virtual Spartan races. Quite interesting. Yeah, I've actually been to a lot of your talks and how businesses are changing very quickly in Hong Kong. I think Zion saw it as well, right? They have a virtual Spartan race in Hong Kong.
Like what Joey says, what is grit?
How do you do a virtual Sparta race?
No, I haven't really explored it myself. A little bit busy these days. But yeah, you basically download some apps and you need to mark Google Map and stuff like that. And you got to do all your obstacles on your own around Hong Kong. Because Hong Kong is a great place. You have a lot of places where they have beautiful hiking paths.
So you cannot just not do it and pretend you did it.
Well,
you can.
You can.
It's about trust, man. Like,
Yeah, You're getting a virtual medal, so yeah, it doesn't hurt. But no, but
and it's free. So
it's a good concept. Yeah, you keep the community. I think that's the key thing.
So you think I should join Sparta race the next time?
For sure. We have always
Yes,
been
for
inviting
sure.
you, Joey, right? It
Let's
will
do
be
it.
great if you join.
I
I
think the
shall-
whole group should go. Wai Chong
Okay.
especially.
Wai Chong, ah?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the sprint is okay. Yeah, the nice thing about Spartan is I don't know why we're actually promoting Spartan, but the nice thing
Did
there's
you
no
win?
rush.
Did you win?
No, it's not about winning. It's about finishing together.
What the hell, man? Why waste time?
That sounds wrong. That sounds really wrong, man.
What?
Finishing together.
How you wish to finish together?
Oh,
Finish
my
together.
God.
You finish?
Yeah,
So how-
and like he says, we're trying to compete with beating the medals that you have behind your cupboard, your swimming medals.
So I ask you whether the ending is happy or not.
I think that's
Cocky
also
wants
a
to
trick
finish
question.
together.
You all finish. You finish together. Very good.
I think that's a trick question.
冇嘅，我哋梗係要問清楚咩？因為 I don't understand 嘛，you know.
Yeah.
You know, I've been trying to work with the younger crowd, the millennial kids today, and I think they're quite smart, right? Just that they probably don't understand that, you know, what the generation was a little bit different now. You know, their way of shortcut and our way of shortcut is different. I need to now review one of our secrets in during exams. So our I think Miss Chu is listening. She will not be pleased. Shall we tell them about the small wonder cockpit?
It's up to you, but yeah, skeletons out from the closet, right?
Oh, yeah, this is top secret. You see, the thing is this: we are way ahead of the crowd. Nowadays, obviously, people can ask Google for answers and shit like that. Those days we cannot. So what we do, we ask cockpit. So we not ask Google. So exam question don't know. Then we take paper. No, we write on the rubber. Last time got this thing called
Eraser.
we call it eraser.
We call rubber. The Malaysians call rubber.
Malaysians got rubber and overseas got eraser. So I don't know if you guys are old enough to know that green color top eraser.
Yeah, my parents are listening in.
Yeah. So that thing we always have, and it's got A la, B la, got some alphabets on it, and then normally we just take our pen to stab on it for no reason, and then what we do is we will write the question number and whether it's A, B, or C, and then drop it on the floor. And then Cocky will start, we give the signal by singing the Small Wonder song, and then Cocky will pick it up and send the message back. So we actually have a system for communication when we were 10 years old. And that's not, until someone emerged.
Between our seats, right?
Huh?
I think he was a prefect as well, I think. A primary school prefect.
Not Muzafri. Muzafri, we roped him into our cause, and he was for the cause until someone else sat between us in our exam, because you are Wong and Yap, so it's basically I'm at the back, you're in the front. And then Wo Chun Wai turned out that fucker. Then he intercepted our communication, and he wasn't playing game with us.
Now you're there, right? I'm sorry, guys. I need to actually break up the story.
Too late. Huh?
That was in the primary school, right? And it didn't stop, right? You went to secondary school. I think it was Form 4 mock exams for SPM, right? And I have war again, right? We happened to be in the same class. Joey left to other classes, and we're still doing it. And the teacher caught us finally. I was just offering answers. But the teacher found out, and basically all of us got our math that time 0 rise. Fantastic.
I don't remember this way. I'm not in the same class as you as secondary, ma. You see, you cannot do it with people you cannot trust. That's the problem.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's just about trust.
Yeah.
All right. And
The teacher asked me whether
the technique for communications exceeds the even our Google and all that. We're using eraser the karatima. No need technology.
But again, this is just for fun. We don't do it very often. We only do it when we really need to. So it's not a good example.
No, it's bullshitting all the time. Every freaking exam. But here's the funny thing. I realized this is not just us. A lot of I'm not saying that this is the way to handle exams, but I think in high school it's a bit different now. That creativity is something that I think not everyone would have, because obviously you invented it as I was a good kid, as I was saying just now. So but that allow us to tsap sang in life a lot. Don't you think so? Right? I mean, you can survive in Hong Kong without knowing, how to speak Canto properly, and you're there, right? And then
Yeah.
the Sihon in Australia, no problem. I think that probably this generation not so easy because they don't have eraser rubber.
So you just need to get good white eraser that you
White
can write
eraser?
about stuff. Yeah.
No, because today nobody use eraser.
Oh, that's the problem.
Okay, no, do you see anyone use it?
I don't think so.
They don't know what is it also.
Correct. And in school, I don't know whether they're still using the chalkboard or not, or they replace it with the markers and stuff.
Chalkboard, hey, this is the era of PowerPoint and whatever presentation shit.
So they have not experienced Chap Gourmet before. Joey loves to take the chalkboard dusters and go around with it, and he basically do the Chap Gourmet on Chap Gourmet is the 15th day of Chinese calendar. I think you had it in you, right? The metaphysics thing when you were actually a primary school kid. You started with dates, picking dates, Chap Gourmet, and you went around.
To
dust our pants.
I think school days are quite fun, those days.
It is. Yeah, I guess for our age, a lot of people could relate, right? That we had a lot of games in school as well. It's not your iPads or your what my son is playing on Minecraft and stuff like that. We have our Gala Panjang, bottle caps. Zion, I think is pretty good with Gala Panjang. I don't know whether you know what it is.
Gala Panjang, I don't think they know what it is. Millennials will have no clue what it is.
Yeah, but basically you play on the badminton court. Whereby
basically you draw a couple of lines and they start running around it. That's pretty
fun.
Well, there are 300 people listening here. How many of you know what Gala Panjang is? Go ahead and put it on the comment section if you guys had such a fun or had such a childhood, or you have no freaking clue. Let us see what any of you know what it is. Go ahead and post on the comment section. Who knows what?
Last time I think we had our role-playing games as well, but the role-playing games back then, the RPG was actually manually made.
Role-playing game.
Our game master, Dungeons and Dragons, Mr. Joey Yap.
Right, I wasn't the first one to create the role-playing games. You were the first one to create the role-playing games. We created, what game was that? The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, was it? Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters. We played all those funny things.
Right? Yeah. Those days. So you see, the younger generation don't know what Gala Panjang is, right?
Yeah, I think things were actually much more simpler then, but it allows for a lot of creativity back then.
Those days we actually talk to each other, ma. Now everyone.
Now we try to. Everybody tries to talk using WhatsApp.
They don't know how to play bottle caps.
Just typing.
Chinwa is just telling us bottle caps, right? Why don't you explain to the millennials here how to play bottle caps?
It's hard. it's a 5 bottle caps, right? You just gotta spin it and you gotta flick it and then you gotta hit each other.
It's like 5 stones with 5 bottle caps, basically.
Hey, but I'm not sure. Maybe they are actually playing it at school. I don't know. Do they still play it in Malaysian schools? Maybe.
I don't think. See, I don't think so. I'm not that I know, right? Yeah. Some people do know. Some people know it's past obstacles and all that. So
right, that's past obstacles, Gala Panjang. That's right.
Right. So I think some old enough to understand what this is as. And bottle caps, I think, okay. Right.
Yeah, that's right. Must angle it to the finger. You go shoot it.
This is our generation. I think millennials have no clue. Millennials have no clue how this is. How this is. I don't know what game. Now they play Minecraft, right? Kids playing Minecraft. And then there was some other game. I don't know what they're talking about the day I met.
Roblox, Minecraft.
Roblox. My son's favorite.
No idea what all this is.
Your son is not millennial. I'm talking about generation. I don't know, guys. What was the dating game they keep playing nowadays? I don't think they'll say here.
What, Tinder, you mean?
No, Tinder's not a game. There's a game. I don't know.
That was where you're on, right, kid? I saw you on Tinder the other day.
Dating game. Nah. I don't do this kind of things.
Is your wife watching?
Of course my wife is watching.
None of any of those games. There's no such games back then. If they were, you guys will be playing those games.
No, we don't play some games.
So you game a karateka in the computer.
Yeah, we went to your house and
there's a computer room that has a green color screen, and then there was I think it's Karateka, if I'm not mistaken. You have to use the keyboard, and then we moved the green color character and start doing some karate shit. But I remember it's called Karateka.
Yeah, Super
Yeah,
Kocha, stuff like that. Yeah.
Wolfenstein or whatever.
Yeah.
All sorts of funny ones.
Wolfenstein is later already. Wolfenstein
Later.
is later, where I think Form 3, Form 4, I think that time only Wolfenstein come out, then got Doom lah, all that. Those days were good. And then there was this game called Leisure Suit Larry, right?
That's much later.
Yeah. But Super Mario, those days.
But I remember
我哋緊時係用嗰啲 5-inch disc，一隻搞嘅。
Floppy disk, right? Floppy disk.
係啊 ，5-inch floppy disk。
Ultimate, of course, Ultimate. We play Ultima. Yeah, that's the game. Of course, we play Ultima. Atari games. Yeah, lah. Space Invaders, Atari.
係啦。
This.
I think
the new
Atari
generation.
Space Invaders were the earliest one, I guess.
Those are our time. I think this current generation have no clue what these games are, right? Because they're playing with they're already playing with this they already iPad games right now.
Yeah, but it's quite amazing though, technology. The games that they were playing right now, I remember you said something about instant gratification. And things about delayed gratification. I think that's the biggest thing. Joey is a very interesting person. I remember when we grow a little bit older and we reach our allowed to drink alcohol age, we were drinking in your house.
Don't
get there.
Allowed to drink. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but no, when Joey is drunk, right, he will go on and tell you about how to actually motivate you. You gotta make sure that delayed gratification is very important. And stuff like that. It's a great motivational. You have it in you since young.
My God, I can't remember shit like that.
No, there was once I was in your house. You kept on talking to me about how to be actually a star player until 6 o'clock in the morning.
How old was that, right?
That was a long time ago. I think that was back in Form 4. I think high school year 4.
Oh my God, you were drunk when you're 16.
I was drunk when I was 16.
No. Some on occasions we were drunk, but that time we were not. We were just hanging out at each other's house.
So you ever answered the question, should our kids be good kids in school? Like studious kids?
No. I think they need to. That's what I always tell my wife as well, right? You got to expose them to the reality of life as well sometimes, yeah.
So you're trying to say if they're naughty, they got chance of higher chances of being more streetwise and being able to make it. And if they're too studious, it's going to be a big problem.
For sure.
Right.
I don't think my parents allow me to run out of the street that often. That's not as much as you guys, maybe.
Zion run more.
Correct. He's like
I think kids these days are a bit different compared to us. When we were young, we were be running around the streets, bicycles, playing in the drains, catching fish. We play badminton on the tarmac floors.
You mean tadpoles?
Yes, tadpoles, not beaches.
It's not fish.
Playing fireworks.
No beaches.
Playing fireworks in your house, Joey.
Throwing at people, throwing to the neighbor's house.
But I would definitely
shooting the neighbor's house.
Shooting a neighbor's house. No wonder they banned fireworks.
That's right.
No wonder two of you ran away.
Wanted list.
On the wanted list.
Instant gratification topic is actually interesting. Kids these days, even the millennials these days, is all about instant gratification, am I?
Yeah, I think
that age group, they just need it today. They need it now. Everything is now. They more long-term longevity to understand how things should be sometimes.
I think and their workforce is a bit different now. Now this pandemic is happening and it's their time. And I think it does affect a lot of them because this is going to be a couple of years of hardship, right? And they're not so used to it. At least we went through 97, 98, went through 2008. This is their first official downturn, right? For most of them. So, and if they were to be all protected since day one, this is the time where possibly they will suffer. This is my opinion, because they have not that day, this is true in my team. Someone just texted over because we were texting things Friday night, or I don't know, late Friday night or Saturday or whatever. Then this person, the staff, replied, "Oh, I don't know the culture in this company. It seems that there's no me time here." I'm like, what the fuck? You just said no me time? Right now, every day is a me time. Right now, you're fucking at home, like you got nothing to do, right? And so they're talking about me time, and this obviously is a very millennial sort of, or maybe even Gen Z. I'm not very sure, but I think that this doesn't happen, I think, so often with our generation. But it happens a lot with the. I'm not saying all the younger generation, but a lot of them have the concept of an ideal life that they see on Instagram, and an ideal life that they see on social media. All right. So do you guys have that same issue in Hong Kong?
Sure. I think for social media, right, you only put your best foot forward all the time, right? Only me, I'll put crazy things that make fun of myself. Again, right, I'm the clown, I'm the court jester. I love to entertain my own friends and family. Although my
yourself.
But yeah, you're right. I think Joey, you mentioned it as well during your millennials talk as well, right? You mentioned about work-life integration, right? Yeah, I'm a total believer in it since we were young. We hang out together. We grew up with the same values, I guess. Z, right? He was working until 6 o'clock yesterday night. Working until 6 o'clock. I was still having a chat with him. I don't know what I was doing on Sunday morning. I wasn't asleep. No, 6 o'clock. It's time, 4 o'clock my time. Yeah. So again, right, life integration, right? When you got to do it, we have to do it. I think it's not so much for millennials also, right? It's applicable for everybody.
I think it's applicable for a lot of people, but the generation has a bit of. I think it's because they see the ideal life, the so-called ideal life that is on social media. Because social media people, of course, post the nice things lah, what type of food they are enjoying lah, what type of lifestyle they're enjoying lah. But that's not the real thing, man. Nobody shows the picture of how they are suffering or grinding behind the scenes, right? Or if they're grinding, also they post nice for the grinding, right?
Yeah.
Of course, I see you emulating that in the gym, lah. But a lot of people take gym photos, right? And they show that, and they only show the side. No, a kid takes in their own bathroom, right? So,
but I think Joey's going to go back one circle to your six pack.
I was trying to get that to that point. Right, but isn't it true, right? The fact that people are just showing one aspect of the happy life, where they're actually not living.
Yeah.
Right? Is it you're not living? Is it even our generation? Not so much people talk about motivational quotes, right? But then you see kids these days, they're 20s, 25 years old, even below 30 years old, giving motivational quotes, right? I mean, my God, you haven't even lived through the ups and downs yet, nor have the achievement to qualify for actually saying those things. You probably just copied it somewhere, right? So that's the view that I think it's quite different, I believe, from how we grow up. Our time is. We don't do that one, man. There's such a thing called humility, right?
Yeah, I think that's also very important, and yeah, it's harder to find. I believe there is in community anywhere around the world. Humility is very important. You also mentioned with Sally this afternoon. I was following as well, right? Like an ardent fan of you and Sally, right? You mentioned about the 4-hour work week, right? Again, right? How do all these folks do really well, right? Because it's the idealistic
lifestyle.
That people want to achieve. Right? I'm not a basketballer, but like Kobe Bryant, right? He recently, of course, unfortunately, tragically passed away. But I believe in Mamba mentality. Zion, you can speak, right? You are the champion basketballer in school. But I think Mamba mentality, right? If you don't put in the hours, you get nowhere. So it's your choice, right? You want to be good in something. I'm more than less qualified to talk here, so we will.
Definitely qualified to talk. Because the thing is this, right? See, you guys participate in Sparta. You actually do something and go out and do the sports. And then, quite cocky, you do all the photos and all that, the six-pack. But in reality, you still do Sparta. You still go out to compete, right? At least I still go and do some, I was a national swimmer, and I still do snowboarding. But a lot of people just go to the gym to look good, like really for aesthetic reasons, I think that sort of competitiveness, real life competition is not there, right? There's no like, let's go out and really do shit. It's more like, I'm going to do this so I look good. That's the difference in
because
terms of
they want to show that they have a gym membership, right?
yeah, and
Yeah.
then they want to show that I don't look good in this, look good in that. So the surface level, but the realization doesn't come in, I think, right? For having for this the difference between I think Gen X and millennials is this all right. Well, that's look, our old friend Darren Chang, remember him?
Hey, Darren.
Hey Darren, how are you, man?
Hello.
I think mostly our Lasalians are here.
There's a bunch of them.
A bunch of them.
I know.
How many people are
Yeah.
Lasalians here? Go ahead and comment and below.
I think we can start singing a school rally. So,
see,
I think
Darren says hi. I met with Darren recently before the MCO.
oh, okay.
Yeah, he's amazing now. What he's doing now, he's auto detailer. His place
Yeah, I
is
follow him on Facebook too.
follow him, right? It's cool, man.
Yeah,
I think
good.
our batch, I think Lhasa has like so many different talents and different fields.
Yeah.
And I think this is something that's quite different from these guys. They remember this. And hold on.
Oh shit! Oh yes.
Yeah.
Shit.
I remember her.
All the skeletons coming out, man.
Yeah. We are from a boys' school. So
Hey,
only the
David,
form.
finally.
Oh, there you go. Another Satu Hijau.
Satu Hijau. Satu Hijau. You better
Hi,
call
David.
Jared. Nice. Right. You guys gonna see the comments. Wow. How did they?
This time, each other.
Yeah, you can see the comments. You guys cannot see the comments. They're all there. They're all there. Why run? Kenny, why run? Just hide at Raju's.
I think he meant the longkang behind Raju's. The smelly longkang next to the scout den. There you go.
There you go, man. Yeah, all our friends are here. Okay, what's this? Long time no see. Hey,
hi, Alicia.
There you go.
Shall we know about this?
No,
Yeah,
nothing. She's not Australian.
Can they talk about?
Yeah.
Skeletons are coming out today.
No, she's friend from my first job. Second job, yeah. F&A, like that. Yeah, but it's interesting, right, LaSalle? We have our own clubs and societies. We were in our respective clubs. I was in Scouts, 12th Battalion Scout Troop, Great Scout Troop, and Interact Club, Joey, remember? And me and Z is actually in Leo Club, the Lions Club.
Hey, I also in Leo Club, okay?
You were actually, you were.
We went to Japan together.
On both sides.
Actually, you know what? It's because of that trip to Japan that started my yearly Japan thing, right? So, yeah, it's because I went that year. Yeah, we stayed for a month. 94 to 95, and I went back earlier because I have to start college. And then you guys were Zion, you were there because there was the Kobe earthquake.
The biggest one.
Yeah, so I was stuck right in the earthquake. That particular big one, 95 January.
You were there, but you're not in that city, right?
No, was near. I could feel it, but not there. I was in Kyoto.
Yeah, you were in the toilet and everything started falling, right?
No, I was sleeping actually. The aftershock, I was having a shit. That was scary.
我哋驚到瀨屎啊！
冇啊，我屙緊啊，喺度震啊，嚇到我。
Because
it's a near-death experience.
Yeah, so we have. I think a lot of us were there. Got in right? You were not there.
No, I didn't go.
No, Fei Mao and Chun Wai was there. There you go. Chun Wai was there.
Fei Mao was
Kyoto
there.
with me.
He's what Kyoto.
So Chun Wai, Fei Mao, and I actually met up in Kyoto with our host families.
David Chang 係 scout 嚟嘅咩？
係咩？Are you scout, David Chang?
I don't think so, man. Don't pretend, right?
No, he's not.
I don't know. I think we should have a real second Satu Hijau gathering where everybody is here.
Again, I want to tell everybody that Joey, right? You're 16 years old. You already have the entrepreneurship with you, right?
16 years old.
you interact. I don't know how you got from Lions Club, Leo Club to interact, right? And then you started organizing Fantasmic.
Oh no, wait. I wanted to join Leo Club. I joined Leo Club first one.
Okay.
Y'all never give me any position, so I like fuck y'all.
So Darren Lowe didn't want you.
Darren Lowe's fault. So he didn't want me there. So then I joined Interact Club. Then they give me a position, you know.
I see.
Because I had ideas, you know. So when we did our first event,
it's a fundraising events, right? Because LaSalle, we needed the funds privately, right? And Joey actually organized this. It was Fantasmic first, right? I think.
Yeah. Fantasmic wasn't done, but I done. I don't know what is that part 2 or something in KDU. I remember.
Yeah, and Z is actually the president of Leo Club. I'm the treasurer.
The time then we engaged together with Leo Club. We did it, and then it sort of funded the entire club for the entire year's activities.
Right.
We did one event, and that was it.
Correct.
Was it is also true for Leo Club, right? That year we are.
Oh, it is. Yeah, we became the richest in 3 years. I was looking at the accounts and became the richest, and we got a few awards. The club got a few awards, and the best thing is Joey got the Pelajar Penyayang Award. I think you were the first one. They started this.
He was the first one in school.
All right, and Puan Ramla, our headmistress, gave the first Pelajar Penyayang. What's it called in English? How do you translate Pelajar Penyayang?
It's the most lovable and handsome student.
Best loved students, right? Because he raised shitload of money for LaSalle that year.
It was the only year lah. There's no other people already.
I thought later years they do actually have a few more Pelajar Penyayang. They do.
None come close lah.
I don't know.
I think the best time was when we were prefects, right? But then we should have another round for prefects, our LaSalle prefects.
Yeah, that was fun time as well. Alex Yunkit, he eventually became the head prefect. I don't know how he got there. He was prefect for 2 times.
None of us know what happened in school. Don't know why we.
Correct, yeah. I think for those we better keep the skeletons in the closet.
Then suddenly Darren Lowe president, Zion also president. Don't know where this comes from.
I don't know what happened then. Suddenly this happens.
All of us seem to have some ranking.
What kind of ranking?
I don't know. It's like you are president of club lah, and prefect lah. Then we all like maybe the school was small lah.
I think so. Just 1,300 people, I think.
Yeah. So all of us like the roles are only left for us.
No, but yeah, we
but
have
it's
a
interesting to see our friendship span from 5-7 years old all the way till we finish high school.
I think we should invite him up, mate. You want to come here or not? We prefect also Ponting, no lah. Don't say like that. It's not our culture to Ponting.
Right. Ponting is Chunuai's favorite activity, especially in Form 6. Yeah. He will need to go to the washroom, but he doesn't go to the washroom in the school. He needs to drive home to go to the washroom.
If you saw the toilets in LaSalle, you would do that too, man.
Yeah, I hope the toilets are much better.
If you want to take a shit, you'll be scarred for life.
When was the last time you've been back to the school?
Oh, I think I didn't, because it's been longest. I tried to hang out at Raju, right? Raju, the nice Indian restaurant next to LaSalle. But I think Joey, you went back more often. You did a video for LaSalle, right?
A couple of years ago, I did a video. Yeah.
I think Alex initiated it. There's a school project to fund the projectors in school. I think Alex started it.
I think that's it. I think
you went in and you supported quite a lot as well.
Last 2 years ago. Last year I was supposed to give a talk around October, but I was in London at that time, so we missed that. But we should go back, I think, after all this thing and have a sort of a gathering. I think it'll be fun. And I think we should have a follow up on Satu Hijau. Oh yeah, this, and we should invite Darren as well. He seems to know a lot. Written poem.
True.
He seems to have a good memory. I can't remember this poem.
I think Darren spent a lot of time in the toilet.
Oh, look at our David Chen again out.
Zihong, my counter.
Yeah. So random. Yeah, man. We are visiting everyone here. We should have a LaSalle gathering online. And
Correct.
then,
This feels more like a Lasallian reunion, huh?
The 1994 LaSalle.
Yeah, we graduated.
all
It's
right,
a long
man.
time, man.
I think it's fun talking to you guys, and it's just as fun as all my other interviews, because Zihon is obviously one of my, really, how many years? Not 36. I know you since Tiny Thoughts, right?
Since 5. Since we
Since
were
5.
5.
5
Yeah,
years
in the
old.
kindergarten.
And then
39.
second, then you are 39 years of, I don't know, 39 years. So long ago already. It's good. I think it's good to have another gathering of sorts online when we bring in the other gang. So I also want to give a shout out to tomorrow's session, where I'm inviting 2 school friends as well. Not as long as these 2 guys, but those 2 have done really well in the IT field, and I think you guys, whoever is listening right now, should tune in. And tomorrow, Alex Liu and Joseph Giam is going to take the stage, right? And he's the head prefect that Cockit is talking about. We also don't know how he got there. So tomorrow we shall ask him.
We can quiz him tomorrow.
Yeah, I think it's Jackie Cheung singing skills.
You
and
notice
his
how
love for
quiet
Vivian
these 2
Chow.
are, and you notice on the chat, these 2 never say anything because they know they're going to be up tomorrow. So
They're
they're not
probably
saying
preparing the script for tomorrow.
no, they don't want to offend you guys because they know tomorrow you'll be asking some questions.
We will
Correct.
still ask anyway. Don't worry. We will still ask the hard ones.
Yeah, make sure you post it up.
What is this? So why never show your face? Sapani?
Client is Fei Mao.
Oh, is it? I didn't know his name's got Klein. Wow, other big shots, I guess. Okay. All right. And next time we invite Jared Chan and David Cheng here to talk to the 2 of you. I think this guy, he's obviously very excited to meet you. Oh, yes. Fei Mao asked where's 6-pack. Come on.
Yeah, 6-packs is for private viewing.
Private viewing.
Can we show pictures then?
Yeah. Shall I show the picture?
No.
You should.
I'm going to click on the button to the picture. All right, man. Okay lah. Thanks so much.
Thanks for having us.
All right,
Pleasure.
guys. And we shall catch up again. All right. See you. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Bye.